Okay, so today is Friday the 13th, December 2024. A little spooky, huh? Michael Myers and Jason is out tonight. So, I tried not to get into this. I did not want to get into this debate, but it's all over black social media. So I think I'm gonna chime in a little bit. So we're gonna go to this story right here. This is gonna be funny. I think on Fridays we just gonna, I told you we come over here sometime, we're gonna have us a little fun. So today, we're gonna have some fun today, right? The title of this video is Trump and ICE offering $1,000 per illegal immigrant. Latinos are mad and pissed at black people. Okay, let's get into this story.
Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Sim. Thank you so much for the support.
Okay, so this is another beautiful African sister, and her name is Nanya Sim. That's her YouTube channel, right? And that is Nanyacim. Nanya Sim. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into this, and then we're gonna read from the comments. Let's get into it.
I am trying to be as subtle as I can because I have done this video more than 3 or 4 times and I am not liking my tone. Now, you all know that Latinos are already at the point of deportation as soon as possible. But there is another thing that came up. That is some states are giving $1,000, some are giving $1,500 to people to catch illegal migrants so they can send them back home or something like that, right? And that is what is on board now. And there is also a man, Latino man, saying that a certain people are making fun of them because it is not going to affect them. That they are making fun of people that will get deported. And I am asking, I hope that shade you are trying to throw is not for black people, because if it is for black people, I am going to catch it and throw it back at you. So you throw that shade to your own brothers and sisters, because black people came all out for you people, and you all came all out for yourselves, thinking that you are smart. Now your smartness is about to ruin you. You are looking for somebody to drag into this, not people that look like me, because I am not going to take it, right? Now, you know what? Whoever you want to shade, go somewhere else and shade them. Call your community, call them to order, but black people, zero black people out of your list, because people that look like me came all out for everybody, and you people's selfishness did not let you see clearly to know that you are fighting against yourself. Let's get into it.
The report is Trump and ICE is going to be offering American citizens $1,500 for every illegal immigrant they turn in. $1,500. That's a stimmy right there. Before the election, I was all down for border control, passed the Senate bill. I was all for that shit. But since a lot of you motherfuckers voted for Trump, a lot of y'all, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm gonna give me some of that money. If they offering $1,500 to turn in a legal immigrant, I'm gonna be out there on the prowl, the fucking prowl. I'm gonna give me a house off you motherfuckers for the decision y'all made. So, $1,500 to any American city who can turn in a legal immigrant. And me, I got a little poor. I know where a lot of them at. I'm gonna give me a motherfucking house off you motherfuckers. Since y'all didn't want Kamala, y'all get the nightmare, and I'm gonna get paid off this shit. So, come on, Trump. Man, a lot of stimmies going around this month. A lot of stimmies for the decision y'all made. That's $1,500 per illegal immigrant. I'm gonna try to turn in about 3,000 of them motherfuckers.
I swear we cannot make this stuff up.
Okay.
A Missouri lawmaker is proposing
Look at the look on her face.
Missourians $1,000 per person to catch undocumented immigrants. He's literally placing a bounty on the head of immigrant.
You see the look on her face? Now, this debate is all over black social media. Now, let me tell y'all something. I am from the state of California, right? No black population in America has had the problems that black Californians has had with the Latinos than us, right? And I hope I said that right. But it was a very, very antagonistic relationship. I mean, in the cities and counties of Los Angeles, other parts of Southern California, the Latinos had the audacity to start a military campaign against the blacks. Open warfare in the city of Los Angeles. Kids getting, little black kids getting killed, old grandmothers getting killed. I mean, ever since those people have come into the country, and I'm saying those people because I'm not prejudiced, period, right? But I recognize truths. Ever since those people have come into the country, there's never been a black and brown coalition ever. They never, ever politically, socially, economically wanted to unite with African Americans. They always were looking out for themselves. Let's recognize this. Hispanic companies, we can't get hired on. Look at the construction companies. They don't hire blacks. Look at the Mexican restaurants. They don't hire blacks, but blacks overwhelmingly patronize their businesses, right? So there's never been a coalition. Yeah, we could be friends with the Hispanic family across the street or the Hispanic family that live beside us, but when it comes to politics, when it comes to political motivations, they are not our friends. They are the arch right. They are the arch foe. Inside the California prison system, you had two factions on one side. You had the northern you had the blacks on one side, and the northern Hispanics aligned with the blacks, right? The Serranos, the Mexican mafia, the white boys, and the police. That was the other side. They overwhelmingly worked against us inside the prison system. They tried to destroy the black prison movement. That was the job of the Mexican mafia. So let's not forget. Let's get back to the story.
Think about the unintended consequences this will have. Imagine
this is a white man talking, right? But see, when they put bounties on black men's head, he ain't saying nothing. They got bounties on our heads all the time. Crime watch, all that kind of stuff. And let me tell you something about those Hispanics, man. When they move into our communities, they immediately become the eyes and ears of the states. They are the informants. Brothers, tell me if I'm wrong or not. They are the sources of intelligence, and they are the informants. They keep an eye on the blacks in the community, and they always report secretly to the police department in every city in this country where they are located, as soon as they come into our communities.
and watching white folks walk down the road, shaking down black and brown people.
Don't throw us into this. They're gonna be shaking down the Hispanics who came here illegally, broke the law to get here, and now they want to reap the benefits.
Demanding papers. In this bill, they're literally floating the idea of deputizing citizens.
Yes.
To find undocumented immigrants.
Yes.
I seriously don't understand how Latinos all across the United States of America gave
Look at her face.
Republicans the majority of their vote. The U.S. is really about to become like Yahtzee Germany. I honestly never imagined that when we read the diary of Anne Frank in school, that this would come into fruition in real life here in the U.S.
Did you hear?
My mind is absolutely blown.
Do you hear this dude? He didn't think that it would come to fruition in the U.S., but they've been hunting down black men in this country for bounties and rewards. What is this dude talking about?
Away at the lengths the Republican Party is going to show their lack of humanity, empathy, and compassion for other human beings.
That sister hot. She mad, boy. Look at her.
Let me tell you something. This video and videos like this one are absolutely disgusting. Many instances of people that are not affected by deportation or the narrative of deportation rates have been making a joke out of things that will be really painful for our community once it gets started. I said this before, but my father was deported in 2011, and it was some of the hardest times we have ever gone through. It's been
Why didn't you go back? You should have went back with your father.
14 years that I haven't seen my father. We lost our home because we weren't able to pay the rent. Vehicles that we use for
Just like when black men go to prison, we lose our homes too, and the women can't pay the rent. So what you talking about?
basic transportation. All this without counting the emotional damage that we all had, especially my youngest sister who was only a few years old when this all happened. There is a lack of humanity in a lot of spaces, and I know there's a lot of folks that are gonna say, this is just a joke. Well, what's the joke? And at the expense of who? Because listen, I'm happy that many of y'all don't need to worry about this. There are so many people that are terrified of the things that have been promised. In the comment section of this original video, I even saw some people celebrating and excited about things like this happening. And I think it's time that we call out any instance of attacks towards vulnerable people. I have so much more that I could say here, familia, but I'm going to stop right here. Let me know what you all think and check out my shirts that say deport racism in my bio. Gracias.
I'm going to tell you what I think. So what? TikTok ass fool.
I said go back to Africa. You say go back to Africa? Yes, sir. All right, come around and say it in my face.
Okay.
Come on, say it in my...
Does that man know he has 30 minutes?
This is what's most important, and it's not this car. It's this: peace, love, and
Africa? Yes, sir. All right, come around and say it in my face.
Okay.
Come around and say it in my...
Does that man know he has 30 minutes? 30, yes, 30 minutes.
To the Latinos for Trump, when he removes birthright citizenship and enacts deportation, mass
This right here is one of the black lapdogs. You know, she talking and the sister up top playing the guitar. I ain't even trying to hear it.
deportation, I hope you know this is what you wanted. To the blacks for Trump, when he gives police full immunity and we see police violence at an all-time high, I hope you know this is what you wanted. To the women for Trump, when you ultimately get pregnant and suffer pregnancy complications and the fetus is no longer viable, but you are forced to carry death inside your body and it could kill you and maybe does. I hope you know this is what you wanted. And lastly, to the gays for Trump, when he enacts mass annulments of all of our marriages, I hope you know this is what you wanted. You will no longer be entitled to your kids or that home that you share with your partner. Congratulations. I have nothing for you except concepts of thoughts and prayers.
I never thought the words would eat my face now. I never thought it would happen to me. We bonded over bigotry, but they weren't supposed to turn on me. No, I never thought the leopards would eat my face.
Man. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So y'all know how I love me some fuck around and found out stories.
Look at the brother. He look like he need that 1500. Look at
Me
him.
some fuck around and find out stories. So, in Miami-Dade in Florida, Latinos, the Mexicans, they voted for Trump by like 60% of them. About 60% of them voted for Trump. I still can't, that's still mind-boggling, but that's for another day. So guess what? They finna fuck around and find out the hard way. Ooh, I just love me some fuck around stories. So, Miami-Dade is gonna be ground zero for deportation Trump first 100 days. So that's where they starting at first. Miami-Dade. And if y'all think they only gonna go get the 37% who didn't vote for him, they getting all y'all. They finna wipe y'all out. They finna use y'all as an example first. Y'all finna be the example first. Y'all gonna be ground zero. And y'all overwhelmingly voted for Trump. And y'all finna be, they finna be coming in y'all homes, man. They finna be getting y'all, wherever y'all gonna be at, they finna be grabbing y'all just off Great America rides, off roller coasters, everything. Boy, they finna use y'all as an example, Miami-Dade. See, what y'all did when y'all went in that voting booth and voted, y'all voted for y'all demise in that area. And before the election,
Let me tell you something about the black community. Hispanics, if y'all did not understand. Do you know how many rats and informants that we have inside the black community? Y'all not going to be able to hide from that informant network. Y'all were a part of it. See, y'all was informing on the blacks For decades, y'all been snitching and telling on black folks, calling the police department 911, working with drug enforcement task force teams and all that kind of stuff. Now you finna know what it's like to be hunted. And them same black folks that y'all was telling on, the worst thing you could have did was made an enemy of these blacks over here, boy, because they desperate for money. And even the Democrats is gonna be turning y'all in. The black folks that voted for Kamala, 1,500, they turning y'all in.
I probably would have been saying, man, that ain't right, man. Them people should be, have an opportunity, man, to stay or get their green card or whatever. Now I'm like, get their ass. Get their ass, Mr. Trump. They wanted the monster Trump. Get them. So they done fucked around and found out the hard way. His first 100 days, they gonna get y'all. They coming to Miami-Dade. It's sad, man, but I'm just gonna be eating my popcorn like this. Right down. That's fucked up. Damn. That's fucked up. For the next 4 fucking years.
I am genuinely curious if you identify as a Latino and you voted for Trump. Can you tell me what was the specific factor in that decision? And curious to know if you are first gen. And I don't want this to turn into a heated debate discussion in the comments. I'm from California and I do live in my California bubble where everyone predominantly votes Democrat. And I'm just curious, I want to understand, I want to know, especially because this is my community and I want to understand.
As a Latino, I've never been more embarrassed and more disappointed
There's
in
a black man
the
calling
Latin
himself
community
Latino.
for even voting or thinking of voting for Trump. Voting against your own self-interest is counterproductive. It's insane to me. Y'all don't make no sense. What's not clicking? And let's be very serious. Latinos voted for Trump because they want to be as close to whiteness as possible. It's because they're anti-black. It's because of the internalized racism. It's because of the not even internalized, it's for the outward racism. That's really mainly what it was. And let's not forget the misogyny of it all. Let's not forget that, because one thing a Latina woman is gonna do is gonna put her man, her son, and any male figure in the Latin community up on a pedestal with ease. And that's exactly what the Latino men thrive on. The women always putting them up on a pedestal. And that's really the sad part about it, because there is no reason why they should have been voting for Trump at all. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed today, and I'm just so disappointed.
I can't believe that the Latinos voted for Trump. I can. I believe it 100%. Girl, y'all have to stop acting like it is just Cubans that are racist and conservative in the Latino community. Coming from a Colombian girl. Look at the politics of Colombia. Yes, I know our president is more left-leaning this time and very progressive. But, girl, look at the politics and the history. Look at their stances on abortion. I know she's decriminalized. However, that just means that you can't go to jail if you get an abortion, okay? Or if you're a doctor that conducts an abortion. That does not fucking mean that it is socially accepted. Turn on Telemundo. You tell me how many people of color you see on Telemundo. You tell me how many brown and black people you see on that show. Tell me if they're casting. Turn on Caracol. Tell me how many people of color you see on there. I don't want to hear it that we're this progressive community. We're not. So yeah, I 100% believe it. And for all of these freaking people who are Latinos that voted for Trump, I'm going to hold your hands when I say this. He doesn't like you. He never liked you. And he's never going to respect you. And if y'all weren't born here, he's going to try and find a way to get you deported. So,
Congratulations for looking stupid.
If you think Trump is going to deport 20 million undocumented migrant workers, you'd be incorrect. It's going to be a lot worse than that. He's not going to deport them, because that would just simply tank the economy. Undocumented migrant workers make up a buttload of the agricultural workforce in America. So we'll completely cripple that. What he's going to do is he's going to incarcerate them, shove them in private prisons, and then use the 13th Amendment to put them to slave labor.
You can't put 20 million people in prison. We don't have that capacity in this country.
There's a reason that the stock prices of private prisons completely
So
skyrocketed.
this is all I got from this video. And first of all, I am going to start with I can't remember, I don't know his name, but that is a Latino man that started saying that some people are laughing at them because of the deportation. They are laughing because they will not be affected by the deportation. Mr. Man, I hope you were not talking to black people in that video, because if you were talking to black people, you channel that energy. You see that energy that was coming up from your mouth?
Look at her.
Because all the energy I heard, all of it was coming from your mouth, not even from your body. Channel that energy to your own community. Channel that energy to your uncles. Channel that energy to your aunts that voted who they voted for, not black people. Did you get me? Channel that energy to your own people. You said that your father has been deported for how many years? Probably 11 years. You can travel back home and see your
go
father.
home.
Right?
Yeah, go see him.
You all are so quick to talk rubbish because what he talked is rubbish. I'm sorry to say that, and I'm sorry that I'm sounding this way too, but not sorry too. You wanna see, if I were that lady, I don't know who was actually laughing on the video. You see, I definitely will laugh my butt off. I will laugh my butt off at you people. The truth is that I haven't even seen any black person laughing, but if I were them, I am gonna laugh, and laugh till I drop. Why? Because it is not us. We did not do anything, right? Go and hold your own people responsible. Hold your men responsible for what they did. We got nothing on this. Even if we make jokes, we are qualified, in fact, overqualified to make the jokes. Because we came all out for you people. You all came all out for others, for your ignorant whatever. I don't even know who you came out for, but you absolutely came out for yourselves, and it is backfiring, and you all are looking for somebody to hold responsible. Nah, bro, not my own people. Go hold your own people out. Does that ring any bell in your ear? See, I do not want to see anybody from any community, Asian and all that, because you all did not vote right. I do not want to see anybody coming out, black people, over this deportation. Like I said before, I have said it several times, black women and black people in general, both men and women are on vacation for as long as the vacation is going to last. So if you know who to pour your anger to, go to your community. Miente, go and look for all of them. Bring them and pour your hearts to them. And if you also do not have papers, definitely they will also point you out and take you back home, because your brothers and your cousins were the ones that voted for you to be taken back home, not us. And now the funniest part is that there is also a reward. The reward is that it's either you get 1,000 or 1,005. Depends on your location, right? It sounds lucrative, does it not?
Now, I don't actually think they have passed legislation, granting 1,000 or 1,500. I know it's talk about it in Missouri. I guess it's going to be put up for the ballot. But just a thought of $1,000, $1,500. I mean, that's enough to terrify anyone. I mean, brothers, we've been having bounties on our heads for how long? How many times have you gotten into it with Hispanic and the first thing they do is call the police? That's the first thing they do, right? Remember that stuff out there in California inside them prisons, man, that y'all could snitch on us? The blacks, we couldn't tell on y'all, but y'all could tell on us, though. So, you know, the chickens have come home to roost, like what Malcolm X said.
Some people also use it as a business because you all refuse to do the right thing. But I am not telling anybody to go and do business. But if you want to do business, I will tell you not to do business. Because we told you people. We told you. And see, just to tell you, I don't know what is wrong with some people. Just to tell you how much they do not want you around. Can you imagine? 500, 1,500, 1,500 to send you back, to catch you. So you can imagine someone that will catch how many persons. I definitely will be building a house somewhere, or pack the money and look for another country to go if I make a lot of money.
She says she can turn you in.
Probably I am joking on this one, but yeah, it's also possible somebody's going to make money out of it. Even your brother, why am I even saying somebody's going to? Your own brothers might also use you to make that money because the way they voted for.
Yeah, they're going to have Hispanics turn Hispanics in. They got the bounty out, man. That was the checkmate right there.
The other man, it means that they can also do something like this. So do not be careful. So, sincerely, do not be scared of us. Be scared of your own community. Because as a stand, I am sure that that first man cracked me up. I love him. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. He cracked me so up. Now, let me tell us this. For anybody that is going to come in my comment section and say, why are you preaching this? Sincerely speaking, I do not care. I am definitely going to block you, or I will still leave you, because there is no PR that is a bad PR, right? Why I am angry is because Black people came all out for everybody, and they thought we are fools. They thought we don't know anything. They thought we are dumb. Now, who is smart and who is not smart? Now, it's not showing. It's absolutely showing. So I do not want to hear anybody saying Black people this, but close your mouth. Close your mouth already. And I do not want to see anybody coming for any black man or any black woman. It don't sit well with me. Because you people know the people you voted for. So it will not be from us. It will still be your own people that will still go and do what they will do. Hands up. See you all in my next video. And Merry Christmas to you all in advance, because some people might not even be celebrating Christmas because they definitely will be packing up. Bye for now.
Okay, so that's her story. Nanya Sim. So it's all over Black social media. And the blacks are enraged because ever since you people came to this country, and I'm saying you people not in a bad way, but you never tried to have authentic, compassionate relationships with black folks, African Americans. You never wanted that. You people teach race. Look how y'all treat the black citizens of your own countries. The color code. Look how y'all treat them down there. Y'all treat them so bad they don't even want to be black. And then you bring that same racist philosophy and mentality to the United States. And you reinforce it with your social relations with the black community. See, blacks, we are a very forgiving people. You know, by and large, we're not racist. You know, everyone has their prejudices. But we don't teach that stuff in our household. You people do. You people do. And let's get to the money, right? Y'all don't come to Juneteenth celebrations. But black folks, we go to Cinco de Mayo. Y'all don't come to black restaurants, the few that exist. But we go to y'all's. We all up in y'all club. Y'all don't come to our clubs. We in y'all clubs and everything. Right? So this is what I suggest Black America does. And not just with the Hispanics. Stop spending your money in the Hispanic community. Stop going to their taco trucks. Stop going to their restaurants. Stop going to their clubs. If you can find a construction company, find a non-Hispanic construction company. Because they don't hire us inside their construction companies. They're over here getting these minority contracts. They're not hiring black workers, but we hire them. Stop going to the Asian restaurants. They don't come to ours. Let's stop spending our money in other communities that don't patronize the few businesses that we have. And then you'll see a change of attitude then. I guarantee you, Down here in Memphis, oh, we in the Mexican clubs and restaurants on Friday and Saturday night. Today is Friday the 13th. Blacks is going to be the overwhelming population in most of these Hispanic restaurants down here, right? So, you know how y'all like to call us Mayates, you peachy Mayate, you know that? And for all the blacks who don't know what Mayate means, that means dirt bug. That's how a lot of them refer to us, the Mayate. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to organize the Mayate Bounty Hunters, or the Mayate LLC, right? Now, I don't actually know if I would actually, turn, so I've never snitched on anyone in my life. And you can look my name up. I'll give you my name. You have never find, every time I went to jail, it was by myself, right? I've never had a crime, so you'll never find my name on any snitch paperwork. But let me tell you something, man. You offended the black community. You offended the black community. And as a result, you made some dangerous enemies. Because once that white man, if he really put that bounty out, you know how many black folks and white folks is going to be turning people in? They're going to be turning people in, man. Like I said, you guys have never tried to build political coalitions with the black community in this country. And as a result, we finna have the Mayate bounty hunters out. They're gonna be on every corner. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the brothers how to get started. See, first of all, this is how you really get started. If you really want to collect those checks, you need to right now go to ICE and find an ICE agent who you can work with, right? When I went to prison, they trained me on how to do security, right? You might have, you go to a prison like San Quentin, you got 50 cells on each tier. It was certain people's responsibility to know who occupied every cell on that tier. So if you have a big neighborhood, y'all need to break those neighborhoods down into grid zones. Don't go out that door, Greg. Not that way. Don't go that way. There's no Rocco out there. I'll be out in just a second. I'm about to wrap this up. Hey, look. Y'all need to break those communities down into grids, right? Every house on that block, you need to know who occupies every house on that block. You need to identify each car that's associated with that particular address. You need to record license plate numbers and identify cars that come and go from that address. This is how you start to build your security and intelligence network, right? And you need to coordinate the intelligence operations with other grid zones. If it's 1,000 people who live in that community, then you need to know every 1,000 member of that community, every last one of them. You're gonna speed up the process, because they were speeding up the process of kicking blacks up out of our communities. Y'all remember when y'all killed those 3 college students, when the MS-13 killed those 3 college students up in New Jersey behind that building? They made them kneel on their knees and they shot them in the back of the head. We ain't forgot about that in the black community. Remember all those little black kids y'all was doing drive-by shootings on and killing old women and old men? And you just said that anybody with dreadlocks or braids in the city of Los Angeles was a legitimate target. Y'all remember that? We ain't forgot. So I don't feel sorry. And there would be no Ann Rice. And I don't know if they still make the kids study Ann Rice in school, but when I was coming up in school, Ann Rice was required reading, which meant that, or I'm gonna give you the story of Ann Rice, just in a bubble, right? Ann Rice was a young Jewish girl. Her family had already been killed by the Nazis. She escaped. She made it to the house of this German family. They took her in and she hid up in the attic until the Nazis finally tracked her down. She was up there for years, hiding in that attic, writing her journal, right? Any black family that hides illegal aliens, you will be targeted and turned in. I'm gonna tell you right now. But on that note, this is Funny Friday. Let me know what y'all think. Brothers, get ready. This is an opportunity for y'all to make a couple $1 million. I'm telling you right now, because you heard the other brother say he's gonna turn in like 3,000 of them. So I'm gonna end this. Y'all tell me what y'all think. And to the Mayate snake hunters, they're on their way.